going on, YouTube family? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to today's video. My name is Halen and I'm a physician assistant graduate, and believe it or not, I still have a week of clinicals left. If you guys saw my previous video, you know that I graduated PA school last Friday. Had a virtual commencement, got to celebrate at home with my family. Wasn't exactly, how I would have liked to have celebrated this milestone in my life, but it was a very fun experience nonetheless. But even though I graduated last Friday, we still have one more week left of clinic. So I thought, why not take you guys through another day in the life of the family medicine elective rotation. Going to be putting a very special spin on today's video though, because today we are going to be collabing with Dr. Adam Hotchkiss, who is a second-year foot and ankle surgical resident here in Phoenix. All of my content up to this point has been mostly physician assistant student related, so I thought it'd be cool to reach a different audience today and show you guys a day in the life of not only a PA student, even though I'm a graduate, and a foot and ankle resident. So really excited to be collabing with Dr. Adam Hotchkiss today. I hope you guys enjoy the content that we're both gonna be bringing you guys. I know he's gonna be taking you guys to the hospital with him, but I'm gonna be taking you guys to clinic with me today. So I just wrapped up with breakfast. I had a protein shake. It didn't last very long, as you guys can see. But basically I had 1.5 scoops of Ghost vegan banana pancake batter protein with some almond milk and 100 grams of banana. And then I prepped my lunch for the day, which is going to be a salmon and avocado salad with some Bolt House avocado cilantro dressing on top, which is fuego. But yeah, so it's 7:18 a.m. I'm about to head out in about 10 minutes. I typically like to get to clinic about 7:45 a.m. and then my shift runs from 8 a.m. till 12 p.m. and then I have an hour-long break from 12 to 1 and then work again from 1 to 5. But throughout my day, I typically see a lot of annual visits, a lot of follow-ups on chronic health conditions such as like hypertension, hypothyroidism, hyperlipidemia. Of course, there are some acute complaints mixed in there, but today I'm gonna be taking you guys with me, and if there's anything notable that I wanna share with you guys, I will do so. So let's go to clinic.
Hey Halen, what's up dude? It's about 5 a.m. now. Just pulled up to the hospital in the parking lot, sipping on that 3D. About to go in. So what my day will look like today, where it's gonna differ a lot from yours, is I'm working completely inpatient. I'm going on call, I'll be in the hospital, so I am the go-to person for the month for all things inpatient. So dealing with all of our inpatients, I think right now our list is somewhere around 15. That varies between either patients that we have admitted and we're the primary care provider on, so we manage all their medications and everything, and we also have consults for patients that might be in getting like congestive heart failure worked up, but they also have a diabetic foot ulcer or something, and we're just consulted. So those are my two patients I'm really working with on the inpatient side. And then I will also have to deal with all things that come into the emergency room, so ankle fractures, nasty wounds that are infected, see a lot of burns and things. So anything foot and ankle that comes in for the whole month, I deal with on the inpatient side. I know you're on the outpatient side right now, so looking forward to seeing what you're up to right now. I'll probably update you around lunch. See you then, man.
What is up, guys? So it is now 7:43, just made it to clinic. As you guys can see, I got my white coat on, rocking the Star Wars Figs today. Figs is my favorite scrub brand by far. So now I'm gonna go inside, print off my schedule for the day, go ahead and check out the morning, and basically get any prep done that I can for the patients that are in the morning. So let's go.
Later.
Alrighty, YouTube fam, so it is 12:57 now. Finished up with, there goes my mask. Just finished up with patients like 10 minutes-ish ago. Normally we have an hour for lunch, but we ended up going a little late today. So now we only have like 3 more minutes for lunch. But I just had that salad, it was really good. But I wanted to share with you guys some of the cool, cases or patients I saw today. I saw a case of rosacea, which was really cool to see. I actually have never seen that before in clinic. Obviously I've seen it in textbooks and in the didactic year and whatnot, but saw that. And then I saw an umbilical and an upper abdominal hernia on another patient. There was another rash that I saw kind of like in the gluteal cleft of a patient, which kind of looked very similar to pilonidal disease, but it didn't have the actual cyst. There was like some central maceration, but we ended up just treating with a combination steroid and antifungal, and then we're gonna follow up in 2 weeks and see how that worked and how it progresses. But other than that, just had the regular like annual visits and hypertension, diabetes follow-ups, all those kinds of things. But about to head back into clinic now because it's 12:59 and our first patient is at 1 o'clock. o'clock, so let's get it.
What's up, guys? I said I would check in with you all at lunch. I'm not getting a lunch. It's been way too crazy. I'm just gonna have to talk to you guys when I get back to the car today because it was super hectic. I've been in and out of the emergency room all day. We're running around on the floor, so just wanted to check in real quick, but I will talk to you guys soon.
Been thinking about this all day. Thank you.
Stay safe. Have a nice day.
You too. That first sip of the pumpkin cream cold brew. If you know, you know. On the real though, guys, it is 5:36 p.m. Just wrapped up the day at the office. The afternoon was actually a lot more straightforward than the morning was. Had the annual visits, had the follow-ups for chronic health conditions, like I mentioned before. One cool encounter I had was actually a patient with erythema nodosum. I'll put a picture up on the screen of that right now. And so the patient was immunocompromised. So there's many things that can cause erythema nodosum, like some mycobacterial infections, pregnancy can even cause it. There's tons of things that can cause it. So we're doing a little workup of that. We're also gonna send the patient to derm to have it biopsied. So that's gonna be fun to follow up on the days to come. For those of you guys that are meeting me for the first time, I'm at the very end of my clinical training. I graduated last Friday. This is my last week in clinic. So even though I saw a lot of like wellness visits today and a lot of like follow-ups on chronic health conditions, on those patients, I do the orders, I make the assessment, and I create a treatment plan. And then as long as it's Gucci with my preceptor, we go ahead and roll with it. So it's nice to still have that supervision, and I ideally would like to work somewhere as my first job where I'm gonna have a decent amount of colleagues around me where if I don't know something that's going on, I can bounce ideas off of them. Actually take my PA National Certification exam on September 16th, so that's coming up, and that's why we got this coffee, because we are about to go back to the crib and do some studying.
What is up, guys? I just got back home. Sorry I couldn't bring you along on all of my stuff today. It was so hectic, but I am finally home. The day is done. Just a little recap of my day. I got there, had to round on all of my inpatients. I think it ended up being 14 patients. I had 3 wound vac changes. So what a wound vac is essentially a vacuum that literally attaches right to the wound, kind of sucks out the healthy, what we call granular tissue to fill in the wound defect. So I had to change those. That can be a real pain, very time consuming. Did all my rounds, including those 3 vac changes. As soon as I was done, I got called to the emergency room where there was a pretty bad ankle fracture. Luckily, it was a closed fracture. The bone wasn't coming out of the skin or anything. So I had to do what we call a closed reduction, where I just manually reduced and put the fracture back together as well as I could under some sedation, and then wrapped it up in a cast. And tomorrow we will take the patient to the operating room to do an internal or open reduction internal fixation. So basically throw some screws and plates and things in there, fix it up. Right after that, I got another page in the emergency room for a very bad foot infection, terrible infection. I had to take the patient to the operating room right away because they were septic, and I had to do the case because there was no other residents available to do the surgery. So I went in, filleted open the foot, opened it up really wide. The entire calcaneus was exposed. There was a lot of pus and just bad infection tracking all the way up the leg. Had to open all that up. Unfortunately, the patient will probably end up with a BKA, so below knee amputation, possibly an above knee amputation, just because the foot is not going to be salvageable or functional after this. It's super unfortunate. So that sucked. After that, I had another fracture in the emergency room. It was just a toe fracture though. We don't do a lot for toe fractures unless they are intra-articular or running through the joint. This one wasn't. So a quick buddy tape to the other toe, a nice hard post-op shoe or a hard sole shoe, send the patient home. Then I had a ingrown toenail in the emergency room. It was pretty bad, so those are kind of like boring things for us pods, but I guess they are fun to do. So toenail gets infected. What I did was remove the toenail, and then I did what's called a matrixectomy, which basically means that the toenail will not grow back now. Applied some chemicals to the root or the matrix, and that's where the cells grow for the nail. So I destroyed all those. Now the nail won't grow back. The rest of the day was just a lot of calls to the emergency room for things like foot infections. Had to admit another patient, and I took primary on that patient, so I managed all their stuff going forward. A lot of calls for my already inpatients from nurses, just clarifying orders, asking for things, patient requests, calls from other providers, infectious disease, vascular surgery, internal medicine, etc. We all kind of work together, so are always communicating throughout the day. Just absolutely hectic, running around nonstop. So that is basically what the life of a inpatient doc is like. And I hope you enjoyed it, but I just got home and this video is about to get 10 times better because now these two videos are about to merge. I am gonna change, get some food because I didn't get any lunch, head over to Halen's, and we are gonna smash an epic workout, so stay tuned for that.
All right, YouTube family, so I'm in the middle of studying, but I thought I'd show you real quick the resources and tools that I've been using to study for my pants. This guy right here has been my saving grace. I've been using pants prep pearls for all of my PA school end of rotation exams, as well as prep for my pants exam. There's like 14 different sections on the pants, and I've gone through 12 of them so far, and I'm working on GI today. But after GI, I'll just have pulmonary left and cardio. So I have 3 left, including the one I'm almost done with. But gonna work on this a little bit. And then after finishing up studying out of pants prep pearls, I plan on watching some of the lectures that my faculty put together on pants boards prep. And then I'm gonna do some practice tests and just do as many practice questions as I can before I take my test. But with that being said, I'm gonna get back to some studying, finish that up, and then me and Dr. Adam Hotchkiss are actually gonna be linking up at EOS to hit a sick lift. I'm super pumped about it. So I'll see you guys in a bit.
What is it? Mango margarita?
Yeah, Max's mango margarita.
Margarita or whatever he says.
Let's go,
How
baby.
many scoops do you do?
I did a scoop and a half today.
All right, I'm going for a scoop and a half.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers.
I dig it.
I ain't tryna bring you down, but for real, you might as well give up now. Think you got a chance, but I don't see how. Got a real tight grip when I hold that crown. My life been good and bad and all around. The more things I lost, the more I found. One thing I taught myself to do, no matter the problem, refuse to lose. So, how you want it, man, you can choose. If you can't take the heat, don't light the fuse. See, I walk in slow and ignite the room. Like fire, everything I touch, I consume. I'm getting up while y'all just snooze. While you make breakfast, man, I'm on the move. I'm the first one in and the last one out. Whoever owns the place gotta drag me out. In me I trust, yeah, I smell like success, this Elon Musk, huh? Everybody wanna be like us, we don't stop cause the top just ain't enough, huh? I ain't never gave no fucks, I ain't scamming, you know black men don't blush, huh? Came here ready to fight on this night, you better just run for your life. Won't you come and see what it's like?